Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We will be learning in these 5 days undoing of meditation. Meditation is never done. Normally, we have this wrong notion that we do meditation for half an hour and the rest of the day frustration. We have to live in meditation 24/7. This should be very clear in our mind. Otherwise, we put sincere efforts, no doubt, but in the wrong direction. And therefore, we have to have clear understanding exactly what life is. With that understanding, things happen. You don't have to do. Because anything which is done, it begins in time, it remains for some time. And after the efforts are over, the effects are also over. So, how long are we going to sit with the closed eyes, quiet? See? Even when we sit with the closed eyes, quiet, but are we quiet inside? It's only a struggle. And then we try to find out because of whom we are disturbed. And then that person or that situation we try to improve. And it can never be a successful attempt. Therefore, let us understand this. We have to live in meditative poise all the time. For that, we must know the basics. Now, what is the life and who is living the life? So, life is an exchange of the interactions between the sentient and the inert. On this table, there is a camera stand. On this table, there is a picture of Bhagavan Krishna. Now, both the tables don't know. This table doesn't feel that he is holy, and this table doesn't feel that he is unholy. So, only in the inert world there is no life. There is no life lived. And if we are all alone, there also is the life lived without reference to the something other than us, like in case of the deep sleep. There is no sense of otherness, therefore, there is no life. Somebody calls you good or bad, it makes no difference. You can come in the front and sit here. Yes. No, no. The gentleman. Come and sit here. And pull the chair little this side. He was sandwiched between two Maharanis. Say thank you. Was somehow sitting when the meditation will be over. This experience of yours is living in meditation. Our mind attains three qualities if we are living in meditation. The mind is quiet, but not sleepy. So, quiet and therefore alert. And when the mind is quiet and alert, very minimum chances of committing or repeating the mistakes. Why the mistakes happen? Because we are not alert. We have no bad intentions, but there is no alertness. And the third quality of the mind should be, in addition to quiet and alert, it should be vigilant. Vigilant means when we are interacting with the world, are impressions formed on the mind, or the mind is like a mirror. It is reflecting everything, rejecting nothing, but retaining nothing. See, therefore, living in meditation means come to realize this fact. The body doesn't live life. Life is lived by the mind. But what is our understanding at present? That the body is living the life. And therefore, what we do? We do two things. One, we work by the body. We get up, wash clothes, cook something, go here and there to earn bread and butter. That is working by the body. Then we also work on the body. Working on the body is what? We go for a walk to reach nowhere. We come back. We unnecessarily lift the heavy weights and put it down. Why are you lifting and put it down? Put it once for all. No, 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 I am doing weightlifting. Why? I want to maintain the health of my body. So, two things about the body, gross body. We are working by the body, we are working on the mind, on the body. Now come to your mind. Are we working by the mind and are we working on the mind? And are we even aware of that? That what is happening is happening only to the mind. Nothing is happening to body. See, everything is happening only in the mind. This whole world appears only in the mind, not really. See, now this thing can be learned from our day to day, every single experience. All of us have learned it from every single experience. Therefore, what is the meditative life? Meditative life means not a single experience goes barren without us learning something. See? Every experience of our life is our guru. See? We don't learn even from our own experiences, and we want to go to the guru and learn from him. You will utterly fail. See? Therefore, when we are clear that everything happens only to the mind, nothing happens to body. Therefore, when they do some small operations here and there, they give us local anesthesia. Now, what is the local anesthesia? It is a temporary localized meditation induced by some chemicals. Therefore, when they cut the finger or the toe, and you can observe that, and there will be bleeding happening, and then you will be stitching it, and all. Nothing happens to you. You are thinking, oh God, I think I am realized. They are cutting my toe, but nothing is happening to me. I think I am realized. For half an hour. After half an hour, oh God, it is too painful. So what we have learned, experiences happen only in the mind. See, if experiences are happening in the mind, then what should we take care of? Should we take care of the body only, or we should take care of the mind also? See? Therefore, these two aspects should be clear. One aspect is working by the mind and working on the mind. Like we are working by the body and we are working on the body. So, what is working by the mind? Working by the mind is default settings. Default setting is we have comment on everything in this world. We have to comment either a positive or a negative or appreciative. This is very bad. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at the moon. Early morning I saw the moon. No, it was sun. Okay, maybe. It was very beautiful. See? So we have developed these default settings. About everything, we have to have a comment. So working on the mind is this habit of ours has to be curtailed. See? And this we can do it, we can achieve it rather by the simple knowledge. Mind has two aspects. One aspect is perception, that which is not included in our mind does not exist for us. See? Very simple. That which is not in front of the mirror cannot find its reflection in the mirror. See? Reflection in the mirror can come only if the object is in front of the mirror. In the same manner, that which is included in the mind, that alone exists for us. Our day-to-day experience. Like many times the key is in our hand and we are searching where is the key, where is the key. Although the key is in our hand, it is not in our mind. And then we complain and condemn. I don't know who has taken the key and all that. And then when we come to know it is in our hand, that time watch your face in the mirror. Hey. See how important it is. Therefore, we have to learn that that which is included in the mind, that alone exists for me. Hey, gentlemen, you take a chair and sit down or go away. So, now the second aspect of the mind. After something is included in the mind, then the mind starts its own business of projecting something on that object. That object is good, it is bad, it is required, it is not required. See? Now, like that man was standing there, Vivekananda Pul. Now, how long if you want to listen? Nothing wrong, sit down and listen. So, the moment I saw, immediately the mind has reacted. So, perception, when followed by projection, creates samsara. See? Mirror only perceives. Mirror has only reflection. The mirror does not project anything. If an old person like me stands in front of the mirror doesn't say, hey, get away, enough. And if a young girl stands before the mirror doesn't say, hey, hang around a little longer before some oldie comes. No. Because mirror does not react. Reaction is in the form of projection. And there are two types. I like it or I dislike it. See, therefore, what is living in meditation? When we are moving in this world, we have no comments, no evaluation, no certification, no nothing. Let the life be lived through us. See? But that doesn't mean we are leading a dumb life. No. We are alert and vigilant. Alert and vigilance together is we are able to suspend the projection habit of our mind. The mind is no more projecting. See, now see what is the problem. We cannot stop, we cannot live without body identification. See, nobody can. I am talking to you after having got identified with the body that I am speaking to you. I have to talk on this topic. I hope you are also identified now with the body, or else what happened? Already in meditation, no more identified with the body. So, body identification is unavoidable. Like the appearance of the image in the mirror is unavoidable. You cannot stop it. Then, problem is body identification. And body identification is unavoidable. See the catch of 22. What to do now? How important it is. It is here we start living more and more in awareness. See? Now, if you are given this homework, that there is no option whether we want to get identified with the body or not. No option. You will get identified with the body. Without that, this waking experience is not possible. And body identification is the problem. What to do? How do we get out of this? This is meditation. Body identification will happen. There is no choice. All the problems are only after body identification. And the goal is freedom from body identification. 3 steps. But when we do meditation, we get more and more involved with the body identification. Sit in a particular posture, pillow here, pillow there. See? And there should be nice fragrance coming and some silent music slowly going boom, so that this fellow can sleep. And all lights should be off, so both the teacher and the student can go to sleep. See? And wait till the meditation is over. These are all body identification cartoons. Don't get lost in that. Now, this is the riddle. Come out of that riddle, you are living in meditation. And this can happen only if you do one sadhana every day. From every experience, we have to learn. The process of learning is not suspended even once. Every experience is our guru if we learn. Guru is not outside. See? Food is outside in the plate. Where is the hunger? In the stomach. So by looking at the food, will the hunger go away? The food must be lifted from the plate and must be placed in the pet. Then only there is a possibility that hunger will be satiated. In the same manner, where is the problem? Problem is in the mind. Yes. And where is the guru and his instruction? Outside. Nothing will happen. Then whatever is told in the satsanga, has it entered in our mind where the doubt is? If it has entered our mind where the doubt is, the interaction will be a learning process. And when you start learning, then only doubts can be removed. Friends, nothing can be taught. Everything has to be learned. See, like this swimming pool, baby swimming pool. I was in US with my friend. My friend, his wife, and his small child, maybe about 3 years or 4 years. We went to a swimming pool. I know swimming, so I jumped, no problem. His wife knew swimming, she jumped. Then the small baby, 3, 4 years, also knew swimming, jumped. Then I told my friend, hey Mahatma, get in. No, no, Swami, you also. I said, we are doing it, but why don't you come? Then a chance for the wife. Swamiji, he doesn't know how to swim. A derogatory smile. I said, why? Hey, why don't you, Swamiji? I tell you, my son, 3 years, he swims. I don't know why I can't. I tried my best. I can't swim. Now tell me, if a simple thing like swimming, nobody can teach you unless you learn. Similarly, all what is told in our satsanga, no guru can help you unless you are ready, capable, and involved in the process of learning. And that learning can happen only by analyzing our own experiences of life. If that we are doing, we are leading a meditative life. See? Then we are all the time in satsanga because we are learning. So this was the riddle that we cannot avoid body identification. It is not an option. And body identification is the problem where from these worldly issues begin. In deep sleep, we have no problem. The problem begin the moment we are awake, that means body identification problems begin. How do you come out of it? This is what we have to think. Now for that, learn again from the experience. You must have seen in your house, before the mirror, if a person goes and stands, what is his knowledge and interaction after looking at the reflection in the mirror? And what is the knowledge and interaction of a bird which is looking into the mirror and see its own reflection? What is the difference? The bird takes the reflection to be real, other than me. Because of the sense of otherness, the bird will start pecking the mirror, not mirror, pecking the reflection. Who is there? Why is standing in front of me? Go on pecking. To such an extent, it will start bleeding bites from his own beak. Go behind the mirror. Oh, nobody is there. Must have run away. Again, let me check it. Again it is there. Oh God, this fellow is really troubling me. I don't know what to do. Then he starts doing yoga. Sit in a particular posture and open the eyes. Oh, it is still there. Oh God, what should I do? Let me do pranayam. Then the body is doing pranayam. And after doing the pranayam also, again the reflection is still there. My enemy is there. Somebody other than me is there. Then let me do some charity. See, earn money the wrong way and give for charity. Earn money the wrong way, give for charity. Oh, still there. I don't know what to do now. Let me do the japa. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Still there. Nothing is helping me. I think I should destroy the mirror. So he destroys the mirror. Now there are many of them. Oh God. This you will think that I am making a stupid story. But this is your and my story. Man reflected in the mirror of the wife is hubby. Woman reflected in the mirror of the child is a mummy. And who is miserable? The woman? The man? No. But our problem is, I sit for meditation as a husband. What will be the net result? Who will be your Anishta Devata? Not Ishta Devata, Anishta Devata. Belan Devi. And you start. I don't know. Other people's wives are so nice. My wife, meditation. See, friends. So, what is the difference between the mirror, the bird before the mirror, and we before the mirror? Both of us are seeing the reflection. Bird takes the reflection to be real. We don't take the reflection to be real. And not only that, we enjoy. Look at us from different angles. Try to do the hairstyle. Even if there are 2 or 3 hairs and we put some fixo and put it in. We enjoy. We don't suffer, but the bird suffers. So what has to be done? Only come to know what appears in the mirror doesn't exist. This poise of yours at this moment, if it is maintained 24/7, you are living a real spiritual life. Earlier, we were taking the reflection to be real. Now we come to know it is not real. So is it a gain? Is it a loss? ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. See, but many of us have this notion. I have done spirituality. What did I get? I am chanting Lord's name. What will I get? Till this time, we continue this wrong notion that spiritual life is gaining something. We are on a wrong track. See? Our condition is exactly like the bird. I give the example of the bird, but better example will be that of a dog. Wow, 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 constantly biting, shouting. See, my friends, we are experiencing everything. Nice, cool weather, the birds, the vehicles, everything. Like a mirror, reflecting everything, but not reacting to anything. See, my friends, therefore, meditation, whatever you were doing earlier, we have to undo that. Enough of it. Somehow, this word yoga has been so erroneously understood and practiced throughout the world because it is more of a profession rather than a spiritual practice. See? And then any Tom, Dick, and Harry will say, crash course in meditation. First level meditation, second level meditation, and in the third, you are leveled. No, we have to lead every moment in this utter awareness. Not perceiving the world is not spiritual life. We come to this final conclusion thereafter. The real spiritual practice is analyzing our day to day experiences and then learn from that and implement that learning in our day to day life experiences. See? So, first we have to learn that everything is happening only in the mind. First step. Second thing, mind has got two aspects, perception followed by projection. Perceptions are necessary, projections are not necessary. Now, for example, this morning alarm is given by the birds or the vehicles are going. We can react or I didn't hear it. Then you are dumb. See? Many times we have got this kind of notion. Didn't realize also. How it is? Then you are not living in awareness. Therefore, alertness and vigilance. Yes, we are hearing everything, nothing is disturbing us. Like the mirror. This is the example given by Bhagavan Shankaracharya in his compositions. In the Dhyana Shloka, see, as well as in the main composition, Dakshinamurti Stotram. Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam. Like the Nagari, the town or a village or anything, when a mirror is kept, it appears as if the whole village has entered inside the mirror. Vishwam, the world, Darpana Drishyamana. Darpane Drishyamana, it has entered in the Darpana, the mirror. Tulyam Nijantargatam, as if it has gone inside. See, now be attentive. If it is the reflection of the waters, will the reflection of the water make the mirror wet? If it is the reflection of the fire, will the reflection of the fire make the mirror burn? No. Now, in this, what you have to do, tell me. Meditation karenge. What you will do? You don't have to do anything. No, no, no. See, there is a reflection of fire in the mirror. We should put some water on that. No need. Only come to know. If this is clear, you are all seeing me. I am seeing you. We are analyzing our experience. Where are you seeing me? Whether you are seeing me where I am, or whether you are seeing me inside you. See, if all of you have to enter inside me, I'll burst open. Then where, how this knowledge is happening? See, friends. So, you are entering my mind in the form of reflection, not original. So, what I am experiencing, or what all of us experience, is only the reflected object, not the original object. Now, like the reflection of the fire does not burn the mirror in the same manner. When we are looking at the fire, and that fire is seen by us as a reflection of the fire on our mind, will it influence us? No. Now, multiply this example. Everything is seen by us. Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam. The whole world has entered in my mind through the five gateways. There is no sixth gateway, because the world is nothing but five objects: Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. So the world enters our mind through the gateways: eyes, nose, etc. And how the world enters? In the form of only images. Therefore, what knowledge we all have is not that of the object, but of that of the image of the object. See? And if the mirror is dusty, see? If the mirror is shaky, what will be the type of reflection? See, I was standing there with my cup of tea and looking into the pool, swimming pool. When I looked at that central figure of the dolphin, it was steady. But when I was looking toward the edges of that swimming pool, all the plants, trees reflected, but there the water was little shaky. And because of that, all the plants and everything, they were also looking shaky. In the same manner, if the mind is disturbed, the perception will be according to that. If the mind is biased, see, if it is my daughter, oh, she is very good. If it is my daughter in law, oh, she is horrible. See, we have to become aware of all this. Instead of that, only complaining, Swamiji, my son doesn't listen to me. See, jump into the sea. Constantly complaining, complaining, complaining. And then they have this notion that I am leading a spiritual life, I go for satsang. See, therefore, Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargata. Everything is happening in our mind. So if the mind is muddy, reflection will be dull. If the mind is agitated, the reflection will be confused. And if the mind is like the distilled water, absolutely still, then the things will be seen as they are. See, when we look at the child, if the child is a child, your mind will not react. If the child is my daughter, then whole horrible thing will come. She is so intelligent. She said this, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. See, that biasness is the impurity of our mind. See, in Vivek Chudamani, this particular thought comes. In a bucket of water is the waters of the mind, and in that water, the cow dung of the worldly objects is mixed, and the agitations of the people, sukha kachra, gila kachra. And in that mind, when you see the world, what it will be looking like? See, my friends, if we are really want to lead spiritual life, this should be our stand. Mind your mind. And minding the mind is only by educating the mind. And mind can be educated from every experience that comes on our way. So, Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam. So, like the mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, but retains nothing, in the same manner, live in this world in such a manner that we are everywhere. How? Wherever we are, whenever we are, whatever we are 100%. But this we don't recognize. And this is what where the spiritual life begins. Mind cannot survive in the utter present. Mind requires food. Like we require food for our maintenance, mind requires food. And what is the food of the mind? Past memories, carbohydrates. Future worries, proteins. In the present, agitations, the fats. Breathing. So, what will be meditation? Consciously, we should be aware that we do not bring our past in the present. But then you also tell so many examples about your past. Yes, I tell. Then, from that example, what I have learned. When you learn from your experience, that experience does not create an impact in the form of a memory on your mind, which will create problems in your mind or in your life. See, we have learned, like we have learned in our childhood, that the fire burns. We have learned it. Therefore, we don't have hatred for the fire. On the contrary, we know how to deal with the fire to our benefit. Exactly the same way. If we learn from every passing experience, with every experience we'll grow wise. And if we don't learn, we grow old and otherwise. And such people have nothing except complaints about everything. Because we have not learned. We are the victims of our own mind. Mind is overpowering us. See? All the spiritual practices learn and understand the mechanics of this mind. So, Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam. Whatever we are seeing, experiencing, is only the images, not the real one. And the image and the quality of the image depends on what kind of quality of our mind is. See, now if our mind is having this habit, all the time living in the past, particularly oldies like me, all the time. When we were there, who asked you? One of our question is in our happy mantra, who asked you? Keep on talking about the past. Mind will die if you don't bring the past. See, and who wants to die? Nobody wants to die. So the mind will again and again bring the past, bring the past. See, and the impact of that past is so much that it is reflected in our present. See, good or bad experiences of the childhood, you will see, you just see in the world, you can observe this thing. These children who are living in the slums, they don't have parents, even the parents are, they are also like that. In Bombay, you must have seen these beggars, they come with the child and asking for something, and every child is always sleeping, the small child. Because right from childhood, they are given some kind of morphines, and therefore the child is sleeping. And this lady just carries their child and they get on higher. 50%, your 50% mine. I hire, give my child on rent. See, friends. Now, that kind of child who has been brought up in that atmosphere, what will be the quality of his mind? That will be reflected when they grow, they are grown up, and that becomes their character. Because they are not able to drop their past. You cannot undo your past. The only thing about the past that can be done, learn from the past and drop the past. See, we are not doing anything, only learning. So, Pashyan Atmani, Mayaya bahirivot bhutam yata nidraya. Now the whole world is experienced by us in our mind. But what is our understanding? The world is outside. If you can catch this point, what we experience is only the images of the things and beings in our mind. We are able to understand the image of the color and the form. We are unable to comprehend image of the sound, image of the smell, image of the taste. But every experience in the mind happens only in the form of images. And the quality of the image depends on the quality of the mind. And the quality of the mind is influenced by where the mind is. Is it in the past? Is it in the future? Is it in the present? See? Therefore, yesterday, our introduction, we told one important thing. Whenever, whatever you have to do, it must begin with a cheerful note, not a frustration. Chalo, meditation, meditation. Don't do that. First principle of spiritual life, whatever we are supposed to do it cheerfully, happy, or else don't do it. No need. See, such simple things. We do everything, but in a frustrated mood, I don't know how long I have to make the chapati, chapati. Don't do it. In the same mode, we come for meditation. But why meditation in the morning? Can't we do meditation? One person asked me this in Kathmandu. I was having my talks there, and he said, Swamiji, um, is it necessary that we have to sit and do meditation? Suppose I lie down and do meditation. I said, there is no need of meditation. Really? Yes, well, thank you. Is it a punishment or what? Because we are somehow or the other having this some funny notion. We see the picture also. Atma sitting like this, only the bone cage here, and then some light is going out, fuse. And that attracts us so much. Real spirituality. See, don't get carried away by all these things outside. They have no existence other than you. You are the reality. See? So when the mind is thus suspended from going in the past and worrying about the future, we have taken a bold step, a concrete step towards leading a real spiritual life. See, yoga, normally people do yoga for health, yoga for blood pressure. See, it is something like somebody gave me an elephant as a gift. Now that elephant was standing there, I was thinking, now what work can I get from this elephant? So I tell the elephant, hey, go and get me a papad. The elephant can lift the whole kitchen. Then I am asking you, get me papad. In the same manner, this Yoga Shastra is meant for the highest. And what we expect? Health. What will you do with the health? All the terrorists are healthy, isn't it? Have you come across any report? One terrorist went and he had a sleep disc. Therefore, he told, please hold it. No, what will you do with the health? Similarly, long life. If you do this thing, you will, Shata Ayushi Bhava. Go to Assam. In Assam, Sa is pronounced as, Sha is pronounced as Ha. Hata Ayushi Bhava. Maro jaldi. See, friends, therefore, yoga abhyas is not meant for that. You start from yama, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. Samadhi is in prakriti. Samadhi is not yoga. Samadhi is a step. It is not the goal. See? But we get lost in that. There will come this samadhi, that samadhi. Don't get lost in that. Tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. When you recognize your own divine nature, thereafter, yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihina. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandati. Living in that mode 24/7 is meditation. See, all the problems are of doing something or the other. Real spirituality is the process of undoing. All problems are for those who have become somebody. The real spiritual practice is a process of unbecoming. And this is exactly what happens when we go to sleep. See? Next time, now don't do it. Next time when you go to sleep, find out what is the process you are going to sleep. Every day you do this. That is the highest meditation. When you go to sleep, find out exactly what is happening. Then you will come to know we withdraw from the world. Our achievements, our failures, our friends, our relations, our memories of the world, everything we withdraw. We come to our room. Then everything in the room is dropped. We go below the quilt. Everything is closed. Then the last thing, I want to sleep. Till this time, I and want is there. Sleep doesn't begin. When the one who wanted to sleep, when he also disappears, then the sleep happens. So sleep is a process of undoing and unbecoming. When the same thing happens without going to sleep, we are living in meditation. See, my friends, it's very simple, it's not difficult. Therefore, all what we have been doing under the disguise of spirituality or religion, enough is enough. Otherwise, we do the thing mechanically. No. Therefore, once we have learned this, spiritual life is a process of undoing, then next step we can take. What is the meaning of undoing and what is the meaning of unbecoming? In Bangalore, we had 3 sessions. Morning sessions were undoing and evening sessions were unbecoming. If you get time, listen to that. Bangalore session, undoing, morning sessions, evening unbecoming. You'll get some idea about what exactly the spiritual life means. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।